Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to Hinterland. What does this make? Is this episode 95, I think? Wow. I think we're going to wrap it up this week. Um, we have really just one... We need to get harvesting done. Harvesting's got to get wrapped up, I think. I think if we do... I'm keeping care of our animals, watching over them. I think harvesting, though, is going to be our big finish, I think. So we're probably going to come in just under... let me turn super strength off so I don't break something. So we're probably going to come in just under 100 episodes, I would imagine. I'm thinking if it's just under 100 episodes, and we averaged, well, definitely over 30 minutes, right? A piece, I think. How much is that? There should be a built-in calculator in FarmSim. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know why I saved. Probably remove all these things. Let's see here. Let's create a job. We're going to get... I was thinking about doing some harvesting myself, but we might as well kick off the harvester and use Courseplay. We can keep it empty. Plus, we've got a couple other things we can work on in the meantime. Let's do 2 headlands. Sharp clockwise. This all looks good. We can generate a course. Actually, that doesn't look too horribly shabby. Sorghum. What are we going to do with sorghum? I think... methinks sorghum... Oh, yeah, it's going to look good. Let's see here. What do we have for... Whoa, why is our... Oh, did I forget to fertilize? Oh, that was just on the corner there. Okay. Overall, about 98%, I would think, for this field. Not too shabby for a yield bonus. I need to check something out here right quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Brad, why didn't you put a gate in there, Brad? Just saying. A gate would have been nice. This isn't where I wanted to go. I'm not going to get stuck behind that fence again. Let's go this way this time. I think we can drop sorghum off here at the oil plant, can't we? And maybe make some sorghum oil? I think our thingy's back here. Bingo! Soybean, sunflower, canola. Boy, am I wrong. You cannot make sorghum oil. Sorghum flour. Alright, I guess we can do that. We can make sorghum flour. I'm gonna assume our German flour mill will also take it right over yonder here. Let's go take a quick peek ski at that and see. I don't know, I don't think this is it up here. I think it's round back. So I hope you're all having a good Tuesday. You know, I'm looking forward to... Do I need to turn on... Oh, man. I gotta turn on the little markers. I don't know where our little friend is. Oh, man, I was close. Sorghum flour. Good. That's all I can... Boy, that was a lot of work for that little bit of a payoff. Ay, ay, ay. So I think what we can do... Beautiful morning here, by the way, in September. Really, really nice. We've got... I've got a load of eggs I need to drop off. Milk, I'm going to basically be taking over to the distributor and continue to let it distribute the one that's over by our sheep. We can just drop milk off there. I think it's seems to be doing a decent job. Sorghum's filling this thing up kind of quick, isn't it? Let's go see if we can help out our harvester here. That's quite a ways down there. Uh-oh, there's a will it start. We can do a video on that bus right there. Will it start? That sounds like a big time. That could go viral. That could be a viral video. You know, someday, if I'm lucky, I will have a viral video. Maybe not. Oh, you know what? I think I have course play set up to stop. Let's go back in our dealio here. I think I have it set up to stop during unload. And only open lid, fold, allow, return. Stop while unloading. Deactivated. Otherwise, it's going to continue to just say, hey, a truck's here, time to stop. And we don't want that. Let's get ahead a little bit. Let me line up our speed match. Yeah, I know. You're so going to get in the way, Brett. Stay out of the way now. But yeah, I think if we can get all of our fields harvested, I feel like we can make a clean break from Hinterland. We'll say almost 100 episodes, so you're not keeping up, Mr. Truck. You're supposed to keep up. That's a lot of hours we've put into this map. Kind of surprising. It actually is supposed to match the speed, but I guess in matching the speed, it doesn't really match it around corners? Is that what I'm gathering from this? Alright, you go ahead. I'm going to let you do your thing here for a second. A pretty area over here with the pond. Beautiful Hinterland. Yeah, gonna miss it. Gonna miss it, but it's definitely a good time to move on to something new. I was doing a little mod looking just to see if there was anything, you know, that I kind of wanted to bring into our next Let's Play, and didn't really find anything that I probably don't already have. My mod folder is huge. I mean, I really should consider doing some cleanup of my mod folder. I don't know how you all do it, especially on consoles, but I can tell you that my mod folder, now this is obviously includes maps, and maps can be, you know, kind of large, but my mod folder right now as it stands is just over 80 gigs. 80 gigs. I have to tell you, I was a bit surprised at that number. I honestly did not, oh man, I did not expect that. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect 80 gigs. I really should go through it and start just removing some of the larger stuff. I think I've got several large maps on there that I'm not going to use, at least not right now. There's some, not many, but there's a few out there. There's a few mods I have that I got from third-party sites, Facebook and stuff, that are fairly large. Like, you can get these semi-truck mods that are like 180, 200 meg just for a semi-truck. It gets kind of crazy. I mean, they're pretty highly detailed, but honestly, you can't really tell. Even on that kind of high texture count, they don't really look, in my opinion at least, they don't look significantly better than, you know, a 30 or 40 meg truck mod that you're going to get in Giant's Mod Hub. I think sometimes maybe they're just not optimized as well as they should be too, to some extent, but it is what it is. So many mods, and so many I don't use. Speaking of, I am going to try, we're going to try, and I'm going to make an effort to use some things that we haven't used in previous series on our next map. I kind of want to bring in some fresh equipment, kind of a fresh look for the RQS gaming channel. But yeah, just, you know, it's probably going to be brands. You know, obviously we're a little brand limited at some point, but there's a lot of equipment out there that we haven't even touched on, and tractors and things that I've really wanted to try out. So I'm going to really try very hard to bring in equipment and stuff that we haven't used on previous maps. Kubota Farm, Buchern. Boy, Buchern seems like so long ago. That's just not right. There's something, I feel like there's something there's something quite off with that header. I don't know, I don't think it's supposed to be that way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's supposed to quite be that way. Maybe if it's on a hill. Maybe, is that, no, it's the other way. Is that why it's doing that? Because there's enough of a slope that it's just picking up and keeping the angle it was at with the slope, maybe, I don't know. This has been a really good solid harvester for us. Holy cow. And I did repair it. I repaired the header and the harvester, and I think we were at about 15,000 bucks for repairs. So yeah, not cheap keeping these things running. That is pretty, very pretty. So while I was digging around my mod list and thinking, boy, I got to clean this thing up, I was out on Facebook looking at a couple different things. And I went over to Stevie's. I don't know if you're familiar with Stevie's mods. I think his Facebook page is called like Farm Sim Mod or some Farm Sim Mods or something like that. Stevie makes maps and a lot of different, takes a lot of existing base game equipment and expands on it. You know, either gives it some unreal capacities or different color combinations, things like that. Makes some really nice maps. I was over there looking at his latest mod list, and his Facebook page, one of his Facebook group pages was gone. And I'm like, well, that's not right. I didn't hear any news about Stevie bailing on Farm Sim. I mean, I just can't see that happening, at least not without notice. Stevie's been around a long time. I remember playing Stevie maps back on FS15 and really enjoyed them back then. So I went over to, he's got two groups. I don't know how Facebook works all the time. It's a stinking mess if you ask me. I think Facebook is like, I think every change they make is to add more confusion to the pages. I find Facebook overwhelmingly busy. But I went over to, I think it might be his, I'm not even going to venture a guess. But anyways, he commented, or she, I've heard that Stevie might be a she, so I apologize if I say he and he's a she and so on, but you guys get the idea. And he posted that he was contacted by Facebook and that his page breached some kind of Facebook policies and was under suspension and for further review. Now, that looks nice, doesn't it? That looks really nice. I think we need to take a nice little photo of that right there using ProShot, one of my 80 gig, one of many mods that makes up 80 gigs. I love ProShot. ProShot does a really nice job. Gives you all kinds of flexibility with taking a screenshot, but you guys will all be able to see what the thumbnail is going to be for this video. I try not to do this during the videos, but sometimes it just looks nice, you know? So, I can't even begin to imagine what possibly could have been on Stevie's Facebook page that would warrant it being shut down. And I've seen a lot of garbage on Facebook, and I can't imagine that a farming simulator mod page somehow made the cut of being too offensive or breaching some kind of guidelines. There's not a lot of detail. I don't think Stevie got into what the specifics were as far as what the actual breach was, what, you know, that kind of thing. I just found it really odd that of all things, it just can happen so easily, you know. And it's a shame because I feel like it just takes one person to complain, and then Facebook is required to, of course, follow up on that complaint and do whatever it is they do. My feeling towards social media is already at an all-time low, and then I see stuff like this and it's just crazy. But Stevie has been more and more he has a good YouTube video, or a good YouTube channel you should check out. I think it's Stevie's Farm Sim Mods or something like that, or Stevie's Farm. If I remember, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Really good farm sim channel though. And lately, well, maybe not just lately, but for a while now, Stevie's been posting his, I can't keep this thing underneath that spout. I'm just going to do my best. Fortunately, you know, I've wondered, does farm sim, like if I do this, does any of that actually get lost? Or does it actually have like a specific cutoff point to where it just knows that it's not in the trailer anymore and instantly? I've wondered that. Anyways, check out Stevie's channel. Always leaves his mod download links in the descriptions, so that's really the best place to go get Stevie's maps and mods. Skip Facebook. In fact, he even mentioned that he might just say shut down Facebook pages and just do all of his downloads. I think maybe that was the site that got I think that was the Facebook page that got chopped, was the one that he uses for sharing his mod links. But I've gotten used to going to Stevie's Facebook or his YouTube channel. Like I said, leaves the the link in all of his descriptions, and he uses a Google Drive, which is really nice. There's no stinking ads or anything that you got to mess with. Just simple, easy Google Drive. Speaking of ads, I have currently, right now, I have 4 ad blockers running on my browser. Because it seems like no single ad blocker does everything. And I think I have found, for me at least, the perfect 4 ad blockers that I have gotten to a point now where I don't see ads anymore, period, on these sites. Some of these sites are so bad with ads and so riddled with ads that you can't even navigate half the time through them. And I'm not talking the naughty sites either. You know, not the naughty ones. Stay away from the naughty ones. They'll get you in trouble. My email address, one of my email addresses, somehow made it out to one of these companies that, you know, use your information and sell your information. Because over the last week, I've been getting these this crazy amount of new spam email. And for the life of me, I can't think of who I gave my email address to, what site, or what I did. It was probably one of these forums that I signed up for, because sometimes you have to create an account in order to download a mod. I'm not moving. You got room. I'm not moving. Oh, wow. It almost acted like it figured it out. And you all have probably been there, you know. You've got a nice, clean email account. You're not getting tons of spam. And then all of a sudden, one day, you see that email come through. You know, that one that you clearly know is spam, right? That's like some kind of a, hey, you know, they're looking for people with your skills to fill these positions in Antarctica, or, you know, the South Pole, or, you know, live in exotic areas and work at the same time, you know, blah, blah, blah. Then the floodgates open. Of course, I respond to every one of those. You know, you got to, right? You got to respond. You got to say, hey, I'm interested. Yeah, if you're going to pay me, you know, 6 figures for starters, yeah, I'm totally in it. I'm in it to win it. Here's my resume. Here's my cell phone number, my address, social security number, just in case. I know you didn't ask for it, but you should probably have that. I'm going to try to line up. There you go, Brad. You're... Whoa, whoa, oh, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, that was weird. Oh, he's going to start his diagonal routes, I think. Well, you know what we're going to do? Let's park our truck someplace where hopefully it won't be in the way. And let's scooch over. I like this sorghum. I like the looks of sorghum. It's one of the nicer looking crops, isn't it? And it's the kind of crop you really want to mulch. It just looks mulch worthy. Doesn't it look totally mulch worthy? I want to go to the Voltra. Yeah, there's our eggs. All right, so I think we owe the bakery some eggs since we upgraded our bakery a few times. I think it'll definitely take some eggs for us now. I might have gone a little bit too far ahead there. Oh, it's sucking the eggs in. It would be really nice to, at the end of the day, like before we leave Hinterland, and it's not that big a deal, but it would be kind of cool. Is that it? You gonna take any more? Oh, you will take more. To be able to empty and sell products that aren't going to make it through production. Now, I know what we're probably going to end up doing is fast forwarding time and try to get all of our... Ooh, I'm going to sell if I go over this, aren't I? Am I going to sell? Yeah, she's selling. That's okay. Let's go see if our buddy here needs any eggs. But it would be nice to be able to empty the productions out and sell leftover stuff. But we'll fast forward time and we'll try to get through empty out our productions as much as possible. I don't want to leave anything to waste, and Heinrich can get his own stinking eggs. I don't think they needed many eggs here, if I remember correctly. Eggs are indeed full. We'll leave this little guy here for you. And we'll go take our eggs elsewhere. Any guess as to how much money we will end up with on Hinterland? I forget how much we're making in passive income right now. Because I would say if we might play through Hinterland the rest of the week, so we might do Throwback Thursday on Hinterland just to get through all of the work we want to get done here. So let's just say if there's 4 episodes left, I think that's got to be at least probably $6 million in passive. Plus on top of that, whatever extra income we get from all the extra stuff. Actually, it's going to be mostly passive because we're probably not going to sell much of our grains. I'm thinking we got to double what we have, right? We got to be close to 10 million, I would think, when we're done. I would think so. Not going to worry. I don't think I'm going to worry about selling equipment. We're just going to leave all the equipment for Heinrich. We're going to leave all of our animals, all of our farmland. Everything is just going to stay. It's all one package deal. What would you guys charge Heinrich and his new bride for Hinterland, since we own all of the property, all of the additions we've made, all of our productions that we've added, all of the summer rentals, plus the redneck restaurant. Oh, and Heinrich is getting married. Heinrich and the animal dealer girl are getting married at the redneck restaurant. So they've already booked their ceremony and reception at the redneck restaurant. Of course, openings were pretty easy for the most part. It wasn't really severely booked. I don't know what land would really go for in this, here, but we figure if we got land on average was what, 78,000, 79,000 a lot, I think per square. I wouldn't even know where to begin with all the animals and everything else. Boy, we'd have to charge him at least. We'd give him a friend discount. We'd give him the Heinrich discount. The friend, man, stop wiggling around. You're kind of making me a little sick there, buddy. We'd have to give him the Heinrich discount. I think it does that because I have the field speed jacked up. Normally, course play I don't think would be quite so spasmodic in how it drives across the field because it wouldn't go full speed. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm trying to cut it some slack. Beautiful start to a beautiful September. We're going to get this sorghum field knocked out. That one right there needs to get knocked out. And that's going to be it for September, are these two sorghum fields. Let's see what we're left with then. Yeah, we've still got quite a decent amount of harvesting to go. We've got these two northern fields here, the three in the south. What are these fields here? I hope I wasn't stupid enough to do like I didn't do like sugar beets or something stupid, did I? Oh, I did, Brad. Why? I was going to say we're so easily going to be able to get this done unless we have to do sugar beets or potatoes. And these two huge fields here are sugar beets. We're going to be using, yeah, we're going to mod that out. We're going to be getting, we might be using slightly unrealistic equipment to get the sugar beets done. Then it looks like we've got, I never get my colors right here. Canola? No? Okay, a couple cornfields. That's right, because I was thinking silage, but we don't really need to do that anymore. So we might just, we'll probably just straight harvest corn and bring that over to our oil plant. Sounds like a plan. Oh, and sunflowers. Okay. So this is going to be right here, the sugar beets. That's going to be the big mamba jamba. And they're all going to be next month, it looks like. Absolutely lovely. Well, I have no one to blame but myself. I probably thought I was being all cute and smart by putting by doing two sugar beet fields. Thinking, oh yeah, we can totally use sugar beets for the sugar, for our sugar production. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll automate some. We'll be able to kind of duel up. You know what? We can bring in some big guns. We can bring in another harvester for down south for the sunflowers. Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually that might not work out too shabby. We'll bring in some extra help. We'll get it knocked out. We've got Wednesday, probably Thursday here on Hinterland, and Friday. That's the goal. So, yeah, wish me luck. That's going to do it for this episode, though. For now, I am going to make sure this field gets knocked out. In fact, I may give us a running start. We'll see how much time I can get on here, but I might get all of our two sorghum fields knocked out. And that'll give us, hopefully, plenty of time to... I wish I wouldn't have done sugar beets. What was I thinking? But hey, everyone, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, as always. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. I would appreciate that, too. You all are awesome. Thanks to all the new subscribers, of course, and to all my existing subscribers. You all are amazing. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of each other. And I'll see you back here on Hinterland Wednesday for the last days of Hinterland. Bye for now.